dragon spark was placed in me, a gift no midwife wished to see. They said I glowed inside the womb, a tiny omen in the room. My mother sighed, the priest turned pale. Then I was born and had a tale. No nursery rhyme, no peaceful start, just little wings and a blazing heart. I was born with a breath weapon, that is not my fault, you see. When I sneeze, the curtains panic. When I cough, the ale burns free. I was born with horns and trouble, wings that knock the cradle down. If you think your childhood was hard, try not roasting half the town. By age 2, bigger horns came through. The tail grew next, the wings did too. They gave me blocks, I gave them ash. One happy laugh, one chimney crash. My first word might have been mama. My second word was flame. My third one was I'm sorry, which became my childhood name. They taught me manners, taught me grace, and not to breathe near someone's face. I was born with a breath weapon, a very social kind of curse. First I charm them with my smile, then I make the weather worse. I was born with scales and patches, claws that scratch the dinner plate. If I sneeze during negotiations, roll initiative and pray. They trained for years with sword and shield. I set my breakfast eggs congealed. They learned to march, to strike, to block. I learned to duck beneath the clock. The other kids would run and hide whenever sparks began inside. I tried to play, I tried to wave, then lit the sandbox like a grave. Do not ask if I can fly, I can, but landing makes folks cry. Do not ask if scales itch bad, yes, and now we both feel sad. Do not ask about the chair, the scorch marks have always been there. And if the tavern roof looks new, that was mostly me at 2. Now I walk with draconic pride, a winged power I will not hide. My tail knocks cups, my claws leave dents, but I pay back most accidents. I am no beast, no royal pet, no dragon someone failed to get. I am a storm in mortal skin, and yes, the fire comes from within. So stand aside and mind the breeze. I feel a tiny tickle sneeze. I was born with a breath weapon, please move back, I mean it now. If you see my nose start twitching, do not ask me why or how. I was born with flame and thunder, tail and wings and too much spark. I do not mean to cause disasters, but I do leave quite the mark. Still, when the battle starts to break, when fear runs cold and heroes shake, they stop complaining at the smoke and cheer the flames they used to joke. Because the curse they used to mock, the wings that broke the village clock, the breath that burned my birthday cake, can make a whole damn army quake. I was born with a breath weapon, and I finally know its name. Not a curse, not just a problem, but a heart that learned its flame. I was born with horns and power, wings that carried me this far. So if I sneeze and scorch the ceiling, just call it who I truly am. And if I sneeze and burn the tavern, put it on my tab again.
kick the door in. Well, almost they said wait. The rogue began a whisper plan. The wizard tempted fate. The cleric checked for omens. The bard tuned every string. I cracked my jaw and muttered low, I'm about to break something. They map the room, they mark the floor. I count the seconds, 3, then 4. If one more, maybe we should. I swear I'm going primal good. Can I rage yet? The air is starting to shake. You're still explaining tactics while my patience starts to break. I don't need a speech, I don't need a chart. I solve most problems by tearing them apart. Can I rage yet? Say it loud, set me free. I've been holding back a war that's clawing out of me. The goblins watched in silence like they'd walked into a play. Are they negotiating? One slowly backed away. The bard said, let me charm them. The paladin stood tall. I raised my axe and smiled wide. I'm about to charm them all. They say precision wins the fight. I say loud is faster, loud is right. If patience is a noble art, I sold mine off a character star. Can I rage it? I'm a storm in human shape. You're still rolling inside checks while I escape the tape. No stealth, no grace, no subtle thread. Just screaming loud and painting red. Can I rage it? Just confirm and I'm done. I've been calm for 6 whole seconds. That's a new record, son. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn Y. How are we still not applying violence to this guy? You check a door, you cast a light. I'm casting fist, left and right. I rage now. I declare war on the plan. If it breathes, it falls. That's the logic, that's the span. No delay, no careful art. Just pure unfiltered screaming heart. I rage now. Write it down in the log. Barbarian ignored the party and became the final boss.
I was born with magic in my bones. No dusty books, no borrowed tones. The wizard studies page by page. I sneeze and bend the astral cage. My bloodline hums, my fingers glow. I do not ask where spells should go. I feel the heat, I shake the flame, and then I hope it knows my name. The room was full, the odds were grim. One ally stood too close to him. Careful spell, mostly fine. Step inside the danger line. You will live, I promise true. Probably bruised, but still you. Careful spell, trust my aim. Yes, the blast still has your name. You passed the save, so do not yell. That means I protected you well. The fighter shouted, wait, I'm here. I said, I know, do not fear. Then thunder cracked and fire spread. He kept his eyebrows mostly instead. The rogue complained from under smoke. The cleric coughed and barely spoke. I smiled and said, you all survived. That is what matters, you are alive. A little scorch, a ringing ear, still better than the monster here. Careful spell, mostly fine. Tiny burns are not a crime. If you stand where dragons dwell, you should expect a little smell. Careful spell, I did my part, kept the worst away from your in my hand turns disaster into planned. I twist the edges, bend the flow, and hope my friends know where to go. Not full protection, let us be clear that wording matters every year. You do not fall, you do not die, you just get launched a little high. I never claimed the blast was tame, I only said you would survive the flame. And if your cloak is now on fire, that is more of a wardrobe matter. The wizard says that is not precise. The bard says do it twice. The paladin asked if this is wise. I answer with glowing eyes. So when the battlefield gets packed and enemies stack front to back, do not panic, do not run. I have a very subtle son. Yes, stand there if you must. I can work around your trust, but when the magic starts to swell, please remember, careful spell. Careful spell, mostly clean, best explosion you have seen. Enemies down, allies awake, worth one tiny smoking cave. Careful spell, perfect plan, I am doing what I can. If your hair is slightly blue, that is just the magic choosing you. Careful spell, final spark, lighting up the dungeon dark. I bend the blast, I guide the pain, and somehow everyone remains. Careful spell, hear me well, you survived, so never tell. When the fight was nearly through, the safest danger came from me. Took a look, rows of spells within the book. Careful thought and deep review, then I picked the obvious move. Illusion, shields, control, and charm. Spells to protect and spells to harm. Pages filled with arcane lore. Closed the book and chose one more. I cast fireball again. Every problem meets its end. Crowded room or single foe, does not matter, let it go. I cast fireball once more, turn the battlefield to war. If it moves or if it stands, ash and flame at my command. Paladin says wait, I'm still inside. Cleric prays full of pride. The rogue starts to shout, wizard already casting out. Dungeon small and ceiling low, perfect place to let it go. Party screams and dives for ground. Too late now, the spark is found. I cast fireball, no delay. Tactical in every way. Line of sight and range are clear. Also friends are standing near. I cast fireball, embrace. Every fight becomes a blaze. Collateral is just a word. Victory is what is heard. Dragon flies above the land, ancient beast both wise and grand. Wizard smiles and lifts his hand, same solution, nothing planned. Maybe try a different spell? No, this one works very well. Think about the team for once. Trust the process, I am the source. Village square and market day, bandits come and block the way. People running, guards all shout, wizard already calling out. I cast fireball, final say, end the fight the simple way. No debate and no concern, everything is set to burn. I cast fireball, always right, brightest dancer in the fight. When in doubt or when unsure, fireball remains the cure. I woke with light in both force my hands, a calling I didn't quite understand. They said you're blessed, I said oh no, that means I'm last in every blow. You charge ahead, you miss, you fall, you scream my name across the hall. I raise you up, you run again, and somehow I'm the problem. Then I warned you once, I warned you twice, you still ran straight into the spikes. I didn't choose the healer life, it chose me mid your reckless strife. You fall, I glow, I fix the mess, then you go break yourselves again. I guess I didn't choose to be your shield, but I refuse to let you yield. Complain all you want, I'll still be there. Just maybe, don't test my prayer. Don't test my prayer. Barbarian laugh through broken bones. Rogue says I work best on my own. Wizard forgot his spell again. Guess who's keeping all of them? Paladin swears he'll hold the line that needs a heal in record time. You call it fate, I call it stress, and still I whisper, you're blessed. I patch the cracks you never see and pray you learn eventually. I didn't choose the healer life, it chose me mid your reckless strife. You fall, I glow, I mend the pain, then watch you dive back in again. I didn't choose to carry this, but here I stand in radiant bliss. You live, you laugh, you barely care, and I'm still holding every prayer. Sometimes I wonder what it's like to swing a blade instead of light, to let you deal with what you've done just once, not be the only one. But when you fall, I feel it too, the thread that ties my fate to you. And even when I curse your name, I'd still revive you all the same. This isn't mercy, not quite grace, it's stubborn hope. I can't replace a quiet vow. I never said I won't be the one who lets you end. So go ahead, roll high or low, ignore the signs, enjoy the show. I'll stand behind with steady flame and carry more than just your name. One day you'll learn, or maybe not, but I'll be there for every shot. Not because I have to stay, but because I chose it anyway. I didn't choose the hero life, but I chose you in every fight. Through every fall, through every scar, I'll bring you back from where you are. So run ahead, be bold, be wild, I'll still protect you, reckless child. And when you call, I'll answer still, not by fate, but by my will.
I walk in slow, I own the room. No steel to draw, no need for gloom. A simple glance, a careful tone, and suddenly they are not alone. They try to guess what I might do, but I already know what's true. Before a word has left my lips, I feel the balance start to shift. No spell prepared, no hidden art, just reading every beating heart. I flirt, therefore I win, that is where it all begins. Roll your dice or stand aside, half of you are on my side. No blade drawn, no force applied, still I turn the turning tide. Call it luck or call it skill, I just say what bends your will. I tried it once on something cursed. The party said that plan was worse. The dragon leaned, the fire stayed low. I set a line and watched it go. They stared at me like I had lied, like rules themselves had just been denied. But charm is not a thing you see, it lives in possibility. You think it fails, you think it breaks, but every risk is what I take. I flirt, therefore I win, even when it should not begin. Logic fades and odds collapse, all within a few short acts. No grand plan and no design, just a groans, the rogue just mutters to his bones. They say one day this will go wrong, but I have heard that all along. And still when things begin to fall, when blades are drawn and danger calls, they look at me, they wait, they know I will try before they go. Maybe one day I will fail, say the wrong thing, lose the trail. But until that moment comes, I will play to what I become. So let them laugh, let them complain, let them call it all insane. Because when the moment feels too tight, I will still step into the light. Not with steel and not with flame, but something harder still to name. A word, a smile, a careful spin, and suddenly I start to win. I flirt, therefore I win. Not by force, but from within. Every fight can turn aside if you know just how to guide. So roll your dice and take your shot. You may win or you may not, but I will stand and play my part with nothing but a loaded heart.
Where candles burned with corpse blue haze, where every lesson cut like bone and power never stood alone. She taught me death was not the end, not enemy, not only friend. A door, a chain, a price, a key, a language buried under me. Her smile was sharp, her mercy thin, but knowledge still can live within. I learned from Valindra, but I am not her. I walk through graves where old names stir. The dead may rise when I command, but I still choose where I will stand. I learned from Valindra, cold and wise, with lich fire burning in her eyes. She chased her goals through ash and throne, but I will claim this path my own. She said that kindness rots too fast, that softer hearts are never last, that every soul will break or kneel if pressed beneath enough cold steel. I listen close, I learn the arts, the rune, the rite, the severed heart. But somewhere deep beneath the grave I found a thing she never gave. A name remembered, not erased. A final tear on a dead man's face. I learned from Valindra, but I am not her. I hear the dead when memories blur. I bind the bones, I wake the dust, but power is nothing without trust. I learned from Valindra, spell by spell, from towers dark and halls unwell. But if I walk where shadows start, I carry more than a hollow heart. My party flinched the first time they saw a skeleton rise and lift its jaw. The fighter cursed, the cleric prayed, the rogue asked if it could be paid. I told them peace, his name was Bren. He guarded children, died with 10. He asked to stand one final night, so let him fight his final fight. The dead are not just tools to spend, some only need one last stand. my goals can justify 1,000 souls beneath one lie. But I have seen what remains behind when power leaves no love in mind. A silent hall, a crown of dust, a throne that no one dares to trust. So let her shadow mark my start. It will not be my final heart. I learned from Valindra, but I am not her. I know the spell, I know the word, I know the path where liches tread, but I still listen to the dead. I learned from Valindra, dark and grand, but not all graves obey one hand. And if I raise the fallen high, it is not always wrong to try. So when the night begins to crawl and graves breathe mist across the wall, do not mistake my whispered breath for worship at the feet of death. I am no saint, I make no claim. There is blood beneath my name, but if the dead still have a choice, I swear I'll listen to their voice. I learned from Valindra, but I am not her. Let that truth through darkness burn. The dead may march beside my will, but I remember they are still. I learned from Valindra, cold and wise, but I will not wear her empty eyes. Death is a door through ashen throne, but I will claim this path my home. I wake where roots have claimed the ground, where every breath is forest bound. No walls to hold, no roads to keep, just birds that sings and soil that speaks. Your cities feel like something wrong, too still, too noisy, far too strong. I hear the trees, I feel them move, and I remember what is true. No single shade, no single name. The wild and I are one the same. I am not one thing, I am the land, the shifting claw, the silent hand, the breath of moss, the rising tide, the storm you feel but cannot hide. I am not yours, I never was. I follow roots, I follow pulse. Call me strange or call me free, the wild is all I choose to be. I ran as wolf beneath the moon, felt hunger rise and fade too soon. I soared as hawk through open sky, no question there of how or why. Each form I take feels more like truth, more than the shape I held in youth. And when I change, I feel complete, more claw than hand, more earth than feet. You fear the shift, you call it wrong, but I have felt it all along. I am not one thing, I am the storm, the shifting edge of every form, the silent step, the sudden cry, the watcher hidden in your sky. I do not bend, I do not stay, I move as night becomes the day. And if I lose what I once knew, it only brings me closer through. You speak of balance, speak of peace, of measured lives and calm release, but I have seen the forest burn and watched it die and then return. Decay is life and death is seed. The world does not ask what you need, it takes, it gives, it breaks, it grows, and I have learned what nature knows. I love the wild more than I should, more than your laws, more than your good, more than the shape you think is me, more than what I used to be. So when I stand in human skin, do not mistake what lies within, because beneath this borrowed face, the forest waits to take its place. And if one day I do not return, if names and memories slowly burn, just know I chose what felt most true, the wild that always pulled me I am not one thing, I am the whole, the endless shift of living soul, the root, the fang, the sky, the seed, all things that ever lived in me. So do not ask me where I stand with claw and root and sand. And if you call, I may not be, because the wild has taken me.
Rum bum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba da ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba da rum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba da rum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba da ba da. I woke up late with a brilliant thought, a copper spring and a thing I bought, 3 loose bolts and a vial of goo. Perfect start for something new. The wizard said that looks unsafe. The cleric hid behind her faith. The fighter asked what it would do. I said, great question, testing soon. If it sparks, that means it works. If it screams, ignore the quirks. I make shit blow up, that is my craft. 1 small boom and the party laughed. 2 small booms and the ceiling cracked. 3 small booms and the goblin's backed. I make shit blow up, trust the plan. I am a very careful man. If smoke appears and gears erupt, that means the science is catching up. I built a shield that bites the air, a chair that walks then climbs the stair, a healing drone with perfect aim. It healed the boss, that was a shame. I made a lockpick out of flame, a crossbow that forgot its name, a kettle powered by dragon spit. It made tea once then swallowed it. Every failure leaves a clue, mostly burns but knowledge too. I make shit blow up, that is the dream. A flash of light, a distant scream, a little blast, a useful scar. Now we know not to stand that far. I make shit blow up, do not fear. The danger zone is almost clear. If parts fly off and hit the cup, that just means progress showed up. My notes are stained, my code is worse. My toolbox might be slightly cursed. The rogue keeps stealing things I need, then blames me when they start to bleed. The paladin wants forms and rules. The bard says I should name my tools. So now my cannon's Brenda Boom, and Brenda just redecorated the room. No ancient spell, no holy light, just gears that rattle through the night. No prophecy, no chosen spark, just me and Brenda in the dark. They say creation should be clean, polished brass and silver sheen, but mine has teeth and drinks from mugs and occasionally fights the rugs. I make shit blow up with style and pride. Please stay behind the glowing line. If something ticks, do not look close. That one tickles ghosts the most. I make shit blow up loud and bright, a tiny sun in every fight. If I survive, then write this down. The test was good, we lost the town. But when the dungeon doors slam shut and monsters rise from every cut, when plans collapse and hope runs thin, that is when my work kicks in. The turret spins, the cannon roars, the bomb rolls neatly under doors, and all at once the party sees my madness brings enemies. ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Hey, dum ba-dum 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 dum ba-dum dum ba-dum 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 ba-dum.
Walked in the tavern, all eyes on me. Didn't cast a spell, didn't roll a d3. Bartender blinked, said, "What's your trick?" I said, "No trick, just natural crit. No illusion, no disguise, just confidence and loaded dice." Nat 20! Yes, the natural didn't roll, it's just habitual. Every glance is a saving throw. Half of you already failed, you know. Nat 20! Don't be dramatic, this build's just automatic. You can check, detect, analyze, still won't beat these stats. Surprise. Wizard dropped his spell mid-cast. Paladin failed his oath real fast. Rogue tried sneaking, missed the cue. Yeah, I rolled advantage too. Dice don't lie, but neither do I. You can try, but why even try? Nat 20! Yes, they're natural. Every move is tactical. You rolled low, that's not my fault. Should've prayed before assault. Nat 20! No enchantment, just high-level self-advancement. You can doubt it all you like, still crit every time I strike. Bard sat down, tried to compete. Started sweating mid-back beat. Said, "Teach me that performance role." I said, "Sorry, it's in the soul." No buffs, no scrolls, no hidden perk, just years of putting in the work. Call it luck or destiny, I call it peak ability. Cleric whispered, "This ain't fair." Dropped his holy symbol mid-prayer. Barbarian froze mid-battle cry. Even rage just passed me by. Dice hit table, crowd leaned in. Every roll I make's a win. DM sighed and closed the book. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you roll for that look. Nat 20, no reroll needed. Every stat's already maxed and seated. Luck or skill, go argue fate. I just walk in and dominate. Nat 20, table breaker, heartbreak rising, deal maker. Roll your best, give it a shot. Still won't beat the crit I've got. Nat 20, yes, they're natural, legendary, undeniable. When I walk the dice, all cheer. Even fate just disappears. Nat 20, last reminder, you won't find a better grinder. So roll your dice and take your shot, but you'll never beat what I've got. Nat 20!
I found a voice inside the dark. It spoke to me, it left a mark. It promised power, whispered low. Said I could be more than I know. No test to pass, no years to train. Just sign my name and take the gain. I read the page, I felt the pull. I should have read the rest in full. It sounded fair, it felt so right. I signed it quickly that same night. She owns my soul, but I got spills. So honestly, it works out well. A little cost, a tiny fee. That part was not explained to me. She calls my name, I feel the chain, but I would probably sign again because the power feels too good. I knew I shouldn't, but I would. But I would. At first it seemed like I was free, no strings attached, just power in me. Then came the dreams, then came the voice, then came the lack of any choice. She asks for things I can't refuse, says it's fine, you get to choose. But every time I try to say no, my body moves before I know. I try to argue, try to fight. She laughs like I am not that bright. She owns my soul and now my time, and every second feels like mine until she pulls and I obey, which happens more than I will say. She whispers lose control. That is the cost of borrowed soul. And even now I understand this was never in my hands. My party asks me what I did, why shadows move the way they did, why something stands behind my back and smiles wide in every crack. I tell them don't worry about that. They tell me that's a massive red flag. I nod and say it's under control while something laughs inside my soul. She says my name like she owns it, because she does, I just don't admit. And every spell I throw with grace is just another trace. So if you hear a voice like mine offering power quick and fine, take a breath and read it twice, so do not, it feels quite nice. Because the truth is very clear, even knowing what is here. If I had the choice once more, I would still open that door. She owns my soul, I gave it fast, and somehow I am still not past the thrill, the pull, the burning flame that comes each time she calls my name. So judge me now or understand, some deals are worth the shifting sand. And if you ask me, should you go, I will just smile and say I know. And say I know. Into the woods for gold, a simple job, or so I was told. Then through the roots and twilight dim, she looked at me and I looked at her grin. Green skin glowing in the light, blonde hair wild and eyes so bright, big sharp ears and a crooked smile. I knew my quest was doomed that mile. She held a club like she knew no fear. I held my breath when she came near. She stole my loot and my heart, that little menace tore me apart. One wink, one laugh, one teasing twirl, now I'm lost to a goblin girl. She stole my purse and all my pride, and somehow I still want her by my side. Call me a fool, call me absurd, I would follow that goblin win without a word. She took one coin from out my pack, then slapped my hand when I reached it back. She said with a smirk, you move too slow, and somehow that just made me glow. Her little satchel bounced with grace while I stood there with the stupid face. She leaned in close, said, human boy, you look like fun I might enjoy. I should have run, I should have fled. Instead I blushed from boots to head. She stole my loot and my heart, that little menace tore me apart. One wink, one laugh, one teasing whirl, now I'm weak for a goblin girl. She stole my sense and all my plans, then held me still with clever hands. I came for treasure, swords and glory, now I'm trapped in a very strange love story. She climbed a branch and looked down slow, like she knew exactly where this would go. One boot kicked free, one leg came down, and my brave face turned into a clown. The fur on her sleeves, the straps on her waist, the look that said she had dangerous taste. She flashed a fang and bit her lip, I nearly died on that one trip. My party says I have lost my mind, that goblin trouble's hard to find. They say she robbed you blind, you fool. I say yes, but she looked so cool. She tied me up for half a minute just to see if I'd spirit in, and laughed and said, you clean up nice, and I forgot all common sense twice. She stole my loot and my heart, that wicked goblin is fine art. She swings that club like a wedding bell, and I would gladly be under a spell. She stole my gold and my sleep, now every promise I make I keep. If she says jump, I ask how high, then stare like an idiot when she walks by. Now I bring her berries
keys and stolen rings and little shiny useless things. She calls me soft, she calls me sweet, then steals my boots and trips my feet. But when she laughs, the forest glows, and somehow everybody knows I am not leaving, that much is clear. I think I found my future here. She stole my loot and my heart, and honestly that is the best part. From flirty fights to woodland swirls, I think I fell for a goblin girl. She stole my life and changed my plans, and now I dream of holding hands. So if she asks, I will say yes, with flowers, a ring, and my finest mass. Let bards all sing and taverns whirl, I want to marry that goblin girl. Dum dum da da dum 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 dum dum. I hear your plans, I nod along. You say be careful, I say wrong. You point at clues, I see the end, a glowing strike from righteous hand. You call it haste, I call it faith. No time for doubt, no time to wait. If evil stands within my sight, it's already lost this fight. No second thoughts, no slow debate. Divine will doesn't hesitate. Smite everything, let it burn. No need to question, no need to learn. If it looks wrong, I take the call. Radiant judgment hits them all. Smite everything, bright and true. The gods decided, I just follow through. You want a plan, I've got one ready. Raise the blade and keep it steady. Trap on the floor, strike it clean. Locked iron door, same routine. Strange old relic, might be cursed. Better smite it now, just in case it's worse. The rogue complains, the wizard sighs. The cleric gives me tired eyes. But when things fall and light explodes, they're glad I walk this road. Mercy waits for calmer days. Today I walk in burning praise. Smite everything, no delay. Let the heavens clear the way. Every doubt gets purified in radiant holy light applied. Smite everything, hold the line. Justice forged in power divine. Think it through, I'd rather act. Smite first, reflect on that. You try to talk, you try to plead, you try diplomacy, I proceed. Words are slow and blades are fast, and mine is built to make things last. If darkness breeds, I answer bright. If shadows rise, I answer light. Not subtle, no, but always clear. There's no confusion when I'm here. Call it excess, call it zeal, call it something you don't feel. But when the world begins to crack, I'll be the force that drives it back. One day maybe I'll stand still, lower sword and test my will. Try restraint or softer ways, but not today, not in these days. Because the line is drawn in flame, and I was sworn to hold that name. So if it stands against the light, then it won't stand long in this fight. Smite everything, final decree. No hesitation left in me. If it resists, if it defies, it meets the light that never lies. Smite everything, loud and clear. Let the righteous judgment sear. And if I'm wrong, then so be it. At least I smote with full commit. the sparks fly bright. Boots hit stone in the dead of night. Torchlight breaks on a shield held high, and the first spell tears through the sky. The rogue slips left where the shadows bend. The fighter roars at the battle's end. The cleric stands with a prayer in hand, while the wizard burns a line through the land. No time to breathe, no room to fall. One wrong step could end it all. Steel and sorcery, blades and flame. Every strike writes out a name. Roll the dice and hold the line. This is where the hero shines. Steel and sorcery, storm and song. We have been running far too long. Now we stand where fear should be, fighting for the right to breathe. Arrows hiss through the smoke and rain. A war drum pounds like a second vein. Monsters crash through a broken gate, and the party laughs in the face of fate. A hammer falls with a thunder crack. A shield wall bends, but it does not snap. A fire spell blooms in a crimson ring, and the bard starts shouting, now we sing. The map is gone, the plan is dead, so we fight with heart instead. Steel and sorcery, blood and light. Every heartbeat joins the fight. Raise the blade and cast it wide. No one here is born to hide. Steel and sorcery, wild and fast. Make this moment louder than the last. If we fall, let legend see. We fell fighting fierce and free. Aye. The paladin charges through shattered bone. Golden fire around him thrown. The druid calls roots from the floor, and the ranger finds one shot more. The monk moves quick as a candle flame. The warlock grins when the darkness came. The sorcerer laughs as the heavens split, and the barbarian solves it by hitting it. Every class, every scar, every soul has come this far. Steel and sorcery, clash and cry. Let the lightning cross the sky. Spell and sword, fang and shield. Nothing breaks the battlefield. Steel and sorcery, stand your ground. Let the war drum shake the sound. When the night comes roaring free, we answer back with destiny. No quiet road, no gentle crown, no easy way to bring it down. Just broken stone and burning air, and one last chance to prove we care. No perfect plan, no flawless strike, just friends who chose to stand alike. And when the darkness comes to claim, we carve our names in spell and flame. The boss stands tall in a crown of smoke, laughing loud as the ceiling broke. He says, our hope is a fragile thing. Then 12 blades answer in a ring. A healing word pulls one from death. A counter spell steals the villain's breath. A final arrow, a sacred blow, and the whole room shakes from the afterglow. The end is close, the danger screams, but heroes live between extremes. Steel and sorcery, rise again. Through the fire, through the pain. Every wound and every cry feeds the will that will not die. Steel and sorcery, bright and loud. Turn the fear into a crowd. Let them hear from sea to sea. We fought as one and we fought free. When silence falls on the battlefield, when smoke curls past the broken shield, we count the living, name the lost, and learn again what victory cost. But still we smile, still we stand with trembling hearts and bloodied hands, because tomorrow brings more doors, more cursed halls and darker wars. Steel and sorcery, one more fight, carry sparks into the night. Blades may dull and spells may fade, but not the bonds that we have made. Steel and sorcery, hear our call. We rise together or we fall, and if the next fight comes for me, I mean it with steel and sorcery. Aye. And sorcery. no shield, no heavy stance. You see me stand, you see me still, but you have not yet seen my will. Every breath is measured slow, every step is one I know. Before you strike, before you move, I have already chosen you. No wasted motion, no empty strike. Each moment flows exactly right. I strike to heal, I strike to end. I break the blow before you bend. Every motion clears the way. I keep you standing in the fray. No wasted force, no reckless fight. I turn your fall into my strike. Call it pain or call it art. I fight with body, mind and heart. Mind and heart. You swing with rage, you swing with pride, but every move is open wide. You think your strength will bring me down, but I have studied every sound. I feel the shift before it comes, the quiet beat, the hidden drums. And when you think you strike me true, I am already past you. You chase the force, I guide the flow. You fight the world, I let it go. I strike to heal, I strike to guide. I stand with nothing left to hide. Every fall you try to bring becomes the balance that I sing. No heavy blade, no shining steel, just focused mind and tempered will. And when you fall, you finally see the strength inside. Simplicity. Beside me, barely stare. Blood on your face, blade from your hair. You gasp for breath, you call my name. Expecting warmth, expecting aid. I nod once slow, then strike your chest. You shout, what was that? Not impressed, but then you breathe. Your sight turns clear and suddenly you are still here. You look at me like I am mad, then say, do that again, that felt not bad. You call it strange, this way I fight, to break with speed and heal with might. You flinch each time I raise my hand, but still you somehow choose to stand. You say next time, just warn me please. I say no time for that in and test your claim. Bring all your strength, your speed, your flame. I will not break, I will not fall. I have already faced it all. And if you fall before my eyes, do not expect some gentle rise. You might just get a sharper deal, a solid hit that helps you heal. I strike to heal, I strike to stand. I shape the world with open hand. No wasted breath, no empty move, only the path that I improve. So fall or rise, the choice is real. You might get hit before you heal, and when the final moment comes, you will hear the silent drums.
You locked the door. You swore there was no threat before. You lit the torch, you took your stance. You never caught a single glance. You scanned the dark, declared it clear. Said nothing dangerous was here. I stayed exactly where I planned. One step away, just out of hand. No warning sound, no second look. The moment ends before it took. You didn't see me, you never do. That is the gap I move right through. I strike and then I'm gone before you even know what's wrong. You didn't see me, not once, not twice. That little space is all it takes. You guard the front with all your might. Surprise, but sex from out of sight. You fight out loud, you swing with force, you move ahead on a straight course. I take the path, you never check the quiet line behind your neck. Your focus stays where blades collide. You miss the shift along your side, and while you think you hold control, I am already at the goal. You turn too late, you breathe too slow. By then there's nothing left to know. You didn't see me, you never will. I strike before the earth stands still. No flashing light, no warning sign, just perfect timing, clean design. You didn't see me, that's the key. I work inside what you don't see. By the time you understand, surprise, but sex, that was planned. You think you're safe, you hold your ground. You say no threats are lurking round. You take one step, you start to turn. Too late to stop, too late to learn. One sudden move, no time to react. Surprise, but sex, sneak attack. You freeze a second, far too late. That was the roll that sealed your fate. You guard the doors, you hold the line. You watch the places that align. But every space between your plans is where I move without a sound. You plan for noise, you plan for fight. You never plan for what's not in sight. So check again and take your time. Trace every step, redraw the line. You still will miss the place I stand, because I never play your hands. And when it feels a little wrong, like something's been there all along, that quiet doubt you cannot name is when I step back in the game. You didn't see me, you never do. That is the edge I slip into. One final step, one silent part, and everything just falls apart. So hold your ground and face the fight. It will not help you in the night, because the moment you feel me, surprise, but sex, too late to see.
Orcs on the right and gnomes on the left.
Let's tear this tavern apart.
Some call it chaos, crude and inept.
We call it a work of art. Grab your neighbor's rusty axe and hurl it across the room. If some are alive tomorrow, we'll heal them up real soon. Archers line up, take your aim. Pick a rock and let it fly. If you miss it by a mile or two, you'd best start learning to try.
Dwarves on the right and elves on the left.
Let's tear this tavern apart.
Some call it chaos, crude and inept.
We call it a work of art.
Grab the elf that's standing near and whack him with a chair.
Spin him around, forget the steps.
Then kick him down the stair.
Draw your daggers nice and slow. Aim between the eyes just right. If you hit something important, spin around and join the fun.
Kobolds on the right, humans on the left.
Let's tear this tavern apart.
Some call it chaos, crude and inept.
We call it a work of art.
Hey! There's still one ghoul left breathing. Drag him by his rotten hair.
Trip him up and laugh a bit. He won't be going anywhere.
Jump up high on shattered shields.
Slide across the crimson floor.
Crash into the stragglers left.
Till they can't dance anymore.
Tieflings on the right and Fays on the left.
Let's tear this tavern apart.
Some call it chaos, crude and inept.
We call it a work of art.
Hey! ceiling while a bard plays a broken lute.
A goblin tries to lead the steps, gets launched across the bar. He lands inside a barrel cask and claims he meant to go that far.
Goblins on the right and trolls on the left.
Stop till the rafters shake.
If this is wrong, we don't object.
It's chaos for chaos' sake.
Why? Chairs are splintered, boots are lost. Someone's dancing with a pan.
A wizard casts something explosive and forgets what was the plan.
The floor is slick, the air is loud.
The rhythm's pure disaster.
If you can stand, you're doing well.
If not, just fall down faster.
Demons on the right, undeads on the left.
Laugh as the whole place falls.
Call it war or call it death.
We're painting joy on the walls.
Orcs on the right and elves on the left.
Let's tear this tavern apart.
Some call it chaos, crude and inept.
We call it a work of art.
At last you stand before my throne. The fate you feared is now your own. I shaped the world you failed to see, and all of this was planned by me. From your first step to this last stand, each move aligned within my plan. The roads you walked, the foes you slew, were all designed to guide you through. Listen close, I must explain every loss and every pain. You may fight, but first you'll hear every reason you are here. Listen close, do not resist. I insist you don't resist. For before the final blow, there are things you need to know. I was once a soul like you, wronged by fate and twisted truth, cast aside and left to rot. So I became what you are not. Years of study, years of fire built me into something higher. Every scream and every plea only made a god of me. Hear it all, a grand design, every thread and every line. You may strike, but not just yet. There is more you must regret. Hear it all, the tragic fall. You will understand it all. Just a moment, just a breath, then we dance with proper death. Why so tense? Why raise your blade? We are not yet at that stage. Let me finish just one more. There is deeper ancient lore. Minion speaks, they're casting now. Villain shouts, I'll stop them how. Turns around for just a blink. Wizard does not even think. Flash of light and sudden flame. Timing poor but still the same. Mid-sentence and mid-reveal, everything begins to peel. Should have struck before I spoke. Should have ended every word. All that power, all that might, lost because I love the fight. Should have kept it short and cold. Not a tale already told. Now I fall without a scream. Cut off mid-dramatic dream.
We found the door with teeth and eyes. It whispered low, it promised lies. The rogue said wait, the wizard grinned, and I just knew how this would end. A glowing rune, a cursed design, the kind you never touch, not mine. The voice behind the screen went slow. Are you sure? We said let's go. A pause too long, a careful stare. That question hung thick in the air. The DM said, are you sure? We laughed and said, of course. Now the walls are breathing fire, and the floor is something worse. The DM said, are you sure? We should have read the room. Now we're screaming, rolling death in a self-inflicted doom. The barbarian charged, the cleric swore. The bard kept singing like before. The rune ignited, split the ground, and everything went upside down. The mimic woke, the lights went dead. The paladin just shook his head. I looked around at all my friends and knew this wasn't just pretend. He asked again, but softer now. Too late to think, too late to bow. The DM said, are you sure? We rolled and sealed our fate. Every choice we thought was bold turned catastrophically great. The DM said, are you sure? We didn't hesitate. Now we're learning consequence. At initiative 8. I should have stopped, it should have tried, but part of me just loved the ride. The chaos sings, the danger calls, and sometimes you just let it fall. The dice were cruel, the odds were worse. A perfect storm, a reckless curse, and still we laugh between the pain. We'd probably do it all again. There's something in that question's tone, a warning wrapped in quiet stone. Not just the world, but something more. A door you can unopen once. So if you hear that voice go still, and time itself begins to chill, and someone asks you soft and slow, think twice before you answer go or don't, and dive into the flame. Write your regret in the legend's name, because the stories we adore are built on choices we ignore. The DM said, are you sure? And now we understand that every laugh and every fall was part of something planned. The DM said, are you sure? And still we chose the fight, because regret makes better chance when you survive the night.
Tiny feet on tavern floor, one more drink, then maybe more. Climbed a chair, then climbed a man, declared himself a dragon fan. The mug too big and hands too small, still he drank it all. Spilled half down his scaly chest, screamed this one was clearly best. Drink it up, don't think at all, watch a kobold stand then fall. Small in size but loud and roar, someone stop him, no one sure. Drink it up, the night is long, every step a different song. If he lives to see the morn, he'll regret the drink he swore. Tried to fight a bar stool leg, lost that duel and still he begged. Round two, now I was not ready. fell again, but stayed unsteady. Started telling ancient lore. No one heard it all before. Half was lies and half was screams. Other half was drunken dreams. Drink it up, don't count the cost. Every line of sense is lost. Balance gone and pride ignored. Still he's asking one drink more. Drink it up, ignore the fall. He has challenged every wall, and the wall is winning still, but he climbs it out of will. Wop, 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 wop. Guards arrived and took a look. Checked the laws, then checked the book. Paused a second, shook their head. Let him fall, he's nearly dead. Tiny king of tavern floor fought a war with drink and more. Lost the fight, but not the pride. Passed out with a grin so wide. Drink it up, remember him. Legend born on drunken whim. Not a hero, not a lord, just a kobold overpour. Drink it up and tell the tale of the beast who fought with ale. And if you hear that drunken call, run away or join the fall.
They laughed when he picked up the blade. Said it was wrong, said it was made. 4 hands much bigger, stronger too. Not something he could ever use. He tripped, he fell, he stood again. Still not counted among them. Just one more joke, one more mistake. A name they never thought he'd take. Too small, too strange, too out of place. That was the truth in every face. But he wanted to be a hero too, not just the joke they all went through. And when the moment finally came, he rolled the dice and changed his name. He stayed behind while others fought. Watched the strength that he had not. Steel and magic filled the air. Still he stood and stayed right there. He followed close, he kept in line, waiting for a moment his. Not for glory, not for fame, just a reason for his name. No one saw him, no one cared. Still he stayed and still he dared. He wanted just one chance to prove he could stand and he could move. That he was more than what they knew, more than what they thought was true. The fight turned dark, the dragon near. Silence fell with rising fear. No one moved, no one led. Every step felt close to death. He stepped forward, small and slow. No grand plan, no certain blow. Just one strike with all he had. Everything inside went mad. No one watched and none believed until the moment they received. 47 damage clean, more than any there had seen. One small strike, one perfect blow. Now a name they all would know. They turned to him with quiet You barely noticed I was there, somewhere behind, just breathing air. You made your plans, you talked so loud, I nodded once and left the crowd. You said, oh, we're fine, we've got the fight you bring. What exactly tonight? I almost laughed but held it in. I knew exactly where I'd win. You think I'm here for decoration? I'm just waiting for my situation. Not useless today, just very specific. Give me the right place, I'll be terrific. Wrong terrain, yeah, I'll admit I do absolutely nothing with it. Not useless today, just wait and see. You'll need this one thing eventually, and when you do, don't look surprised. I've been useful the whole time. I've been useful the whole time. You charge ahead, you miss the sign, you trip the trap I saw in time. You turn to me like, why not say I did? You walk the other way. You mock my maps, you mock my notes, you mock the animals I quote. But when you're lost and out of clue, guess who suddenly matters to you? You call it luck, you call it fate. I call it reading what you hate. Not useless today, just oddly precise. I warned you all like 3 times twice. You ignored me, that's your choice. Now you're begging for my voice. Not useless today, don't act shocked. I knew the path, I knew the rock. And when it matters, when it's tight, I suddenly carry the whole fight. I suddenly carry the whole fight. Oh, look, my favored enemy. What a shocking coincidence. See, the one thing I was built to fight appears today. What a delight. My arrows fly, my aim is clean. I do exactly what I mean. You stare like this is something rare. I have been doing this everywhere. You laugh until it works too well. Then suddenly I'm hard to sell. From why are you even here? To please stay very, very near. So next time when you make your plan and list your roles and who you can, maybe think before you say, I guess the ranger's just okay. Because the moment always comes when silence falls and danger hums. And in that one specific way I will not miss. Not today. Today, just misunderstood. I do exactly what I should. Not always now, not always then. But when it hits again. So doubt me once or doubt me twice. Ignore the warnings, take advice. Because when it all goes sideways, you'll be very glad I stayed. Beneath the stone, the skeletons began to groan. The ceiling laughed, the walls grew teeth, and someone yelled, who touched the wreath? I raised my hand, I gave a cough. Then half the hallway just came off. almost 3 full breaths, then died. I know the signs were very clear, the skulls, the blood, the atmosphere, the warning carved in 7 tongues, the pile of bones from other ones. But something whispered in my brain that treasure waits behind the pain. And now I know with full regret that greed is not a battle plan. The DM stared with quiet eyes, the kind that means your hope just dies. He asked me softly, "Are you sure?" I said yes, and doomed us more. The dice went cold, the table sighed. One by one my friends all died. And while the final torchlight fell, I whispered, "Guys, I meant it well." Total party kill, my fault, sorry. I accept the legal worry. One bright idea, one cursed haul, one small choice that murdered all. Total party kill, my fault, sorry. Please do not revoke my glory. I had courage, I had drive, just not enough to keep us alive. Now we sit in ghostly chairs, taking turns with empty stares. The bard is haunting my left side. The road keeps stealing things while died. The cleric says forgiveness comes, but not before some spectral drums. The fighter only points at me, which feels deserved respectfully. Total party kill, my fault, sorry. Still a legendary story. We may be ash, we may be dust, but no one died from lack of trust. Total party kill, my fault, sorry. Next campaign I'll be less gory, but if another budding glows, someone stop me before I go. I do not move. Every strike has something to prove. Blades come fast, they fall aside. Nothing here will break the stride. You swing with strength, you swing with speed. You give it everything you need, but every blow just meets the same. A wall that does not play your game. You raise your weapon, take your chance, but you will never land that glance. You can try to hit me now, take your shots and show me how. Every strike just slips away. I am built to make you fail today. You can swing until you break. Every move a small mistake. Call it luck or call it skill. I am standing still. The rogue is quick, the mage is bright. The barbarian wins the fight. But when the chaos fills the air, I am the one who still stands there. They rush ahead, they fall too fast. They never think the moment lasts. But when the line begins to bend, I am the place it does not end. You say too much AC, call it dull, but I am still unbreakable. You can try to bring me down, break my guard or crack my ground. Every effort fades away. I outlast every single play. You can strike with all you've got, still you hit me not a lot. In the end you start to see you were never touching me. I hear the hits, I feel the weight, but none of it can penetrate. The armor holds, the stance is true. I do exactly what I do. I'm here to protect, not for fame, not to build a shining name, but to be the final line where your failure meets design. No need for speed, no need for fire. I am exactly what they They require a steady force that will not fall, the one who takes and stops it all. When the fight begins to turn and all your careful plans will burn, look behind and you will see the one who tanks reality. No flashy move, no grand display, just one who stands and stays that way. When the